Guys, good evening everybody. Right, so this is Kevin Chan here. So I've authored two books, BaZi Road to Success and also BaZi Road to Parenthood. So this is a monthly session that I'm doing. I'm a consultant here with the Joey Yap Consulting Group. So I'm also featured in some of the media in Malaysia, namely like Bernama TV, radio, like Medulia FM. I'm also quite often talking in iProperty, right? So those are places whereby I appear public the most. So this month we'll be talking about the month of August 2020, which is the month of Jia Shen, right? So it's wood monkey, right? So you have just crossed the middle of the month. So this is the beginning of the water energy. So the monkey is the beginning of the water energy. So you will see gradually the red become more and more prominent. So for those of you who have horse, strap up, this is where your fire is gonna slowly be diminished. So monkey combined with snake. So those of you who have snake inside your chart, is a combined month. So expect something additional coming to you. And for those who have tiger in their chart, is basically a clash month. So tiger and monkey are notorious for causing what you call accident, right? So if you are in an industry or the thing that you are doing is a little bit more dangerous, especially it is physical work, you might want to be a bit more careful with your decision. So for those of you who have not print your BaZi chart, please go and print your BaZi chart. So this is the month that we are going to talking about. Is from the 3rd of August until 5th of September. So this is the month we're talking about. So somebody didn't change it. It's not Renshen, right? So it's basically Jiashen. Right, so you need to go there to print your BaZi chart. So you have to have your BaZi chart printed for this because we are not using animal sign, right? So under normal circumstances, you will see that people uses animal sign to do forecasting. So I'm going to use your day master. So what you want to take a look at is the day master, right? So it's on the day column, the top of it. So we'll go through all the 10 day master in relation to this month, right? So this is what we're going to be taking a look at. So let's take a look at the Jia Wood. Jia Wood is the first of the entire series that you want to take a look at. So Jia Wood this year, because it's Jia Shen, you'll be seeing the friend star, and it is sitting on 7 killing, where the Shen, the monkey, carried the Geng metal, right? So in terms of graphic, you can see that a tree is going to be cut. So it's basically a trimming exercise that you are going to be going through at this month. So you may want to select some of your associate. So this is time for you to, if you got any dead wood around you, cut your tie, right? So you shouldn't be too reluctant on, lightening yourself a bit. When the tree grow too big already, when the branches become too heavy already, if you do not let go of some of the branches, you cannot grow taller, you cannot grow bigger. So new leaf don't basically grow if you do not remove all the old branches, right? So as a person, prioritize time. This is what you want to do. Please don't waste time on people who is dragging you down. So those are the ones that you want to spend a little bit of a time trimming off. Do select some of the friends that can help you, and disconnect from those friends that is basically not assisting you at all, right? So that's what you want to do this month, right? So if you take a look at the month of for the Yeet Wood right now, so now Yeet Wood will be looking at the rock wealth. So your Jia Wood is looking at the rock. Now usually when Yeet Wood meet with the Jia Wood, so you can see that it's a tree. Yeet Wood is basically those climbing tree, the vine tree, right? So the vine tree, when they meet this Jia Wood, it is a big opportunity for them to climb higher to gain access to resources, which is sunlight, right? So this is a month for you to basically find a pillar that you can rely on, right? So those are the ones that you want to basically take a look. So the entire year, if you take a look, the Geng year and also the Geng month give you the direct officer. So the direct officer is really, really good for you to form new habits. So raw wealth is about competition. It's a competition under control. All right, so you want to compete in the correct manner. So that's why find somebody who is worthy for you to compete with, and compete with that person. use that person as a support structure so that you can climb higher, higher and higher. So you need to start building yourself up into a higher level. So, you shouldn't be losing focus on the things that you are doing. So you need to keep yourself very focused. So that's why, you need a rival. The rival give you the focus. So you look at what the rival doing, and then you try to outdo the rival. So as you do that, you improve on yourself, and then you climb higher and higher and gain access to the vital resource of sunlight, just like the vine tree, like, climb, 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 climb higher, right? So those are the ones you want to do this month if you are a Yeet wood. So it's a pretty good month if you take a look at it, but if you're not competing with people, then, can get a little bit difficult, right? So let's take a look at the Ping, right? So Ping, right, I like you to imagine this, so that the Jia wood is basically together with the Geng metal, right? It's like a tree that's already been chopped. Right, so it's a tree that's already been chopped, but right now got sunlight shining on the tree stump, and a new life basically just grow back out of it. Right, so this is the situation that you want to know. So it's renewed interest, because what happened here is that your Jia wood is your resource star. Right, so your resource star give you your option is an indirect resource, so you get more curious this month, right? And also the Geng metal, which is connected from your Shen monkey, and also your year, which is Geng, is indirect wealth. So you got indirect wealth, indirect resource. It is a very, very opportunistic opportunity for you to start checking out what are the new thing there is. So that's why budding new interest. The old interest is basically removed, and new interest basically is being grow back out on it, right? So be careful of not making enough changes, right? So it's a lot is about making changes, right? So you may want to use this to rekindle some passion that you have, right? So indirect resource is a energy that is very, very what you call sentimental, and a very, very sensitive energy. So you may want to basically do that. You also have the eating god together with you, so which is have to do with creativity. It has to do with curiosity at the same time. Please do that. Take note of anything new that basically bud up. Don't get too tied out with whatever old thing that is already gone. So those are the ones you want to take a look at if you are Ping. So specifically, if you are Ting Fire, Ting Fire, if you take a look at the actual situation, right? So you have your wood, you have your metal, and then you got your fire. This is actually a very, very conducive environment to forge weapon. So it's basically a weapon forging situation right now. So when we take a look now, when Ting, Jia, and also Geng meet with each other, right? It is actually a very nice cycle that we are talking about. So it's about the fire, forging an axe, the axe cutting the wood, creating more firewood to allow you to forge more mighty weapon for yourself. So this is a month, whereby your authoritative respect is basically going to go up. People is going to respect you more, especially because this year, is your 7 killing year, right? So you are already quite domineering this year in terms, of the things that you are doing. So right now, it's a month whereby your direct wealth is basically connected because of the Shen monkey connecting with the Geng. Right, so you are additional, more productive, and you have your resource star. Resource star, basically you got people coming in to assist you. So what else, what else can you get wrong? Probably the only thing is that maybe you might be overshining your boss. Right, so right now you're preparing a sword, you see. You are preparing and making a nice sword. So of course your boss gonna feel a little bit threatened by you. I think that is, very normal, right? So this is a very good month for you to basically do a home run. People are respecting you. Everything that you have said before this, everything that you have planned before this, is all gonna come into fruition. It's basically is a I told you so month. I told you so type of month. No, please don't rub it into your boss. Give some face back to your boss. Although everybody know that you are effective in doing things. You are great in basically getting things done, so you just may want to, give your boss a little bit of a face. right? So let's not overdo the situation. So let's take a look at the Wu Earth situation, right? So Wu Earth, you can take a look, is like harvesting already. Wu Earth, if you take a look, is basically a harvesting of forest. You have a forest, the Earth have a forest on top of it. Right now, people are coming in to basically cut the forest. Right, so you can take a look at that, so the Jia basically is 7 killing. So any time that you have a 7 killing is about delivering solution, is about execution, is about getting things done, no more waiting already, right? So eating God with 7 killing together basically is the best ever combination anyone can get. So eating God is somebody with a lot of solution. 7 killing is somebody who has the ability to execute the solution. So now you got the brain and also you got the action, come together, right? So what you need to be careful of is, eating God is what you call notorious for being perfectionist, right? So, when you execute a solution, please don't over expect, right? Don't over expect the entire thing. So action of God is gonna speak louder than anything else. It's time for you to get things. So it's like, the tree, right? If the tree is just a tree, it basically doesn't really do much. It's time to harvest the tree and convert the tree into things of commerce, make them into more useful tools and, more useful resource that can basically help you. It is also mean that, this month is time for you to make a move. You need to start moving, stop being a passive Wu Earth, right? So you need to move a bit, get things done. So if you are G Earth, right? So you have somebody about G Earth now. G Earth right now is more about ground moving, because now the G Earth situation is that you got hurting officer meeting with direct officer. We don't like this situation, so it's about being misbehaving. You just put it in a way, not following the protocol, that the thing that you are doing. But it is also a month whereby you can initiate some breakthrough, right? So restraint is going to be something that is not going to be able to apply to you. So, if you want to create some breakthrough, this is a month for you to basically create that particular breakthrough. Please remember, right, rules and regulation are usually there for a purpose. If you're going to break the rules and regulation, or you're going to misstep, overstep, step over the rules and regulation, there's a price to pay. Just be careful of that, right? So, one thing you want to be careful of is seriously is, legal or maybe monetary related ramification for misstepping the rules and regulations. So you have to start to differentiate between what is the law and also misstepping a cultural regulation. It's a bit different, right? So, guys, so that, you have to wear masks, right? Malaysia, you have to wear masks, or else, you're going to have 1,000, please go and challenge. You might get the 1,000 buck fine here. Right, so just be careful of that. Imagery, if you want to take a look at that, is the railway track where the ground started moving and all the railway track is basically gone haywire already. That's the imagery that you want to take a look at. Right, where's my mouse? Right, Geng metal. Let's take a look at the Geng metal man. Now, Geng metal man, this one you'll see Jia wood, which means that you're gonna see indirect wealth. Indirect wealth is always about sudden opportunity. So there's going to be a lot of source of opportunity coming up together. But because you're going to meet up with a lot of friends, there's going to be a lot of sharing. So, you're going to see something that's very interesting and opportunity coming up. You're not the only one who is seeing it, your entire chart right now with you, with the year stamp and also the monkey on the month, there's 3 friends there. So that's not the only thing there is. So if you don't share, you guys gonna fight. If you guys share, everybody is gonna get a share on the opportunity. I don't know if you have seen this comic before, whereby a group of people was given very long spoon, right? So, they try to take the food and then they cannot feed themselves, right? So if you try to take the food and try to eat yourself, because of the long spoon, they can never reach their own mouth. But when they start to cooperate with each other, which means they try to take the food and then feed each other, that is when everybody get to eat. So this month is the month whereby you need to assist other people to get what they want. So you guys need to work together in order for you to get what you want. So if you are being selfish this month, you're going to have a lot of trouble and gonna miss the opportunity that's basically gonna be given to you. So don't miss the opportunity. All right. So let's take a look at the sin counterpart, right? So now the sin counterpart, right? I would imagine this month as a covert operation. Now, just now, the keng is that, you are surrounded by friend star. Now you're surrounded by Rockwell star. So the Rockwell star are notorious as coming in and taking thing, there's no, seriously, there's really no working together with a Rockwell star. It's either, they take it or you take it, So you have a big direct well star there, which is the price of it, So it's like really it's like a covert operation whereby there's a prize at the middle of the battlefield. You're supposed to win the other side. I don't know if you have played what you call paintball before. Paintball, and then you shoot each other to see who win. It's basically that sort of situation, right? So if you want to win this one, you need to go very covert in the thing that you are doing. So in business term, we call creating competitive mode, right? So you need to distance yourself, make yourself, further away from the competition. Try not to move too fast, because there's going to be a lot of competition coming in and out of the playing field. So if you are moving too fast, if you are too reckless, right, people will start shooting you first, right? So create more option for people, don't everybody concentrate on that one particular price. So you need to divert their attention to other prizes that's basically around. So that's what you want to do. So you have to be tactical with competition this particular month, right? So rainwater, a personal favorite, right? Because I'm a rainwater, so this is basically a personal favorite for myself. So it's eating God together with indirect resource, which is not a good combination, right? So in the olden day, there's a classical text that said that this is the owl stealing the food, ngao san tui sek. Right, so here's the situation. Eating God is a creation energy whereby they create things out of nothing, which means cannot explain. Indirect resource is basically an intuitive energy. Again, indirect resource, because it's intuition, cannot explain. So when these two energy of creation come in, is that suddenly you come up with something that you can't explain. Right, so you are termed as being eccentric by a lot of people. People may think that you go crazy, but you have a strong feeling inside that these are the things that I want to basically do. So it's a very good opportunity for you to misdirect your competition. Use this crazy energy to basically create a lot of crazy stuff that other people cannot, understand, and just throw all the idea out for other people to, misdirect them, while you quietly refine some of the idea that you have around you, so that you can basically get a lot of things done while they are chasing after mirages. So those are what you want to do in particularly this month, right? And finally, we have our Kui Water. Right, so if you take a look at the Kui Water is hurting officer meeting with the direct resource. So hurting officer meeting with the direct resource, there's a lot of discussion coming on. Right, so the good thing is that direct resource like to listen, hurting officer like to talk. So there's really not really very big what you call resistance among each other here. The only thing right now is that when the direct officer talk, the hurting officer talk, the direct resource might be presenting some information that the hurting officer may not be privy to. So sometimes the hurting officer may be caught off guard, as in I don't know that this information was available. Right, so it's a good time for you. What do you do? Share experience there. Share experience. Don't be too strong with your stand. Right, so be careful of not sharing your mind. So just now, hurting officer, just talk before you talk, or before you go all full frontal, flash, all the teeth flaring about your idea. Check with people first. Check with people. What is that? You want to be in a group support this month. You want to be in a group support, get people together, draw in the experience from externally, draw in the experience from people. So work together, share the idea, start talking to people. You know, that's what you want to do for yourself as the Kui water. It's good to pull resources together as a Kui water. So, you know, just take it like a imagery, you know, is like a casual meeting with friend, you know, chit chat with friend, you know, hey, you know, I got this idea this month, right? You know, I want to basically do this, and you know, I want to do that, you know. Actually, I don't know if this particular idea is actually good or not. You know, what's you guys' opinion? You know, can I get some, you know, insight from you, or maybe you got the experience of doing this before? Of course, you know, you already know that, you know, those people probably have good experience in doing the thing that they are doing. So that is what you want to work together with them for, right? So, you know, if you want to watch more of this, you know, you can basically go to Joey Yap TV, right? So there's actually quite a lot of content in Joey Yap TV for you to watch. So you want to watch, there's really a lot of things that you can watch. So, you know, if you want to download the load, you can basically go to joeyyap.com, kevinchan.joeyyap.com there, and, you know, take a look at that. So let me just go over to your question. Wow, so many questions, right? Let's go take a look at it. Amira, let me just have your question broadcasted, right? You send a document to somebody and the organization overseas didn't receive it yet. I tried to check with the post office and said that it will take time because of MCO. Are they going to receive it this month? Amira, this sort of question usually would use a Qimen to answer. We usually don't really use your BaZi chart to answer this sort of question. You know, you may want to, you know, go to a Qimen session and ask them about, you know, Qimen session. Okay. Right. So, CN, you want to take a look at that? Let me take a look at it. So, parent is man, children is our, which is sibling, brother, and sister year. Okay, now just want to tell you straight away, right? Siblings, brother, and sisters are considered unimportant people. They are actually called competition. Okay, so the family business can only pass on to one person in the family, right? So your brother and sister are actually competitor to the family business. If they are around, you're not going to get the family business. Understand that, right? So that's why, you know, they are all considered outsider. Okay. All right, so let's take a look. Evening, John Key. Let's take a look, right? John Key. You have a Ting Mao Day Master. So it's a Ting Day Master and Geng Chen in my career. Wow, Geng Chen in the career. Okay, so Dragon and Monkey doesn't really have a lot of interaction happening. So it's basically a very neutral mark. How can I make good use of Jia Shen luck pillar for your career progression? So let's take a look at, you know, thing with the dragon. You know, thing with the dragon, you are basically facing with the Wu Earth. So Wu Earth, if you take a look at it, you know that it is a hurting officer. So hurting officer, when you are meeting wealth with a direct wealth month is, you know, you need to put the thing that you are saying or the thing that you are basically advocating into practical sense. Monetize the thing that you are doing, right? So you need to do a bit of a marketing advertising that will convert into sales, right? So it's basically a conversion month if you take a look at that. All right, June Lee. Let's take a look at June Lee. Right, June Lee is a Yeet Day Master, right? So you have a Yeet Day Master. So this month you are meeting up with your direct officer. So June Lee, if you're looking for a partner, is a good month. Right, so Ji Mao, right? So Mao and also Shen also doesn't really have much of a interaction, right? So this month, do I lay low or should I go all out in terms of career? Yi Mao is friend star. Friend star with direct officer is basically a combined. Yes, you should go all out, right? You should basically go all out. Support your boss. Very simple, right? Direct officer is basically boss. Or second alternative is if you are looking for a partner, it is actually a very good month for you to find a partner. Right? Depending really depending whether looking for a partner is something that you want to do. So Geng Metal and Mind Pillar is Ren Tiger. Ooh. So if you got tiger and you are meeting with monkey in terms of career, you know, you need to be very cautious. So just now, accident prone, and please don't step on your superior leg too much, right? So those are the ones that you need to be a bit more careful of. You know, just be caution of your friend getting you into trouble. Okay. What eccentric thought I have, Aggie? A lot, right? There's a lot of stuff that I want to do, right? So may not want to do it too much, you know, right? David Yap, let's take a look at David Yap. You got a question? You're born between 23rd and 24th midnight. Which day should I consider? Take a look at your midnight, right? Take a look at your time. Your time would have tell you which day it is, right? I hear that the solar time as well. Do I need to? No need. Just whatever is on your what you call birth certificate. Just use the one that is in your birth certificate, David. Whatever that is written on your birth cert. All right. So this month is Fan Yin clash your month pillar. Fan Yin clash month pillar. You know, quite painful, right? Crash into your natal month. Currently not employed. Will be a new job opportunity. Okay, so if you are not employed, you are having a Fan Yin, the job that come to you may not be something of your liking, but your status is going to change. So if you're telling me you're not employed, you may be forced to pick up a job that you do not like, which is still a job lah, right? So that one is basically quite okay, right? PM call. Let's take a look at PM call here, right? PM call here. Geng Xu is another Geng. Right, let's go and take a look at the Geng Xu, right? So Geng Xu, let's take a look. Started new work this month, congratulations. But not keen at new work. Hey, got work, please work. Right now, a lot of people no work. Building tension is there. Is there another job offer? Hey, come on. Right, you know, you already have a job, you know, this year, you know, please be thankful a bit if you are being employed. A lot of people are losing their job. A lot of people is actually not, you know, having a good time right now. And, you know, you got a job, you know, please be thankful with the job that you have. Can? Right? Bing Yin there, Christina. Let's take a look at Bing. Bing this year is actually not bad. Right, overall this year, whatever is happening to the Bing is actually quite nice, right? So Christina Bing Yin, Sin Yu Man, so you got a Yu Man, and guess instead of asking for increment, should I hide? Why need to be hide and be invincible, right? So if you're Bing and you're Yu Man and this one is indirect, well, you should ask for your money. You should ask for your money. You know, your wealth star is basically like the most intense right now. And with the resource star coming, you know, just ask. Open mouth and just ask. Seriously, just ask. Right? Just ask for the money. Right? Sin High Day Master. Let's take a look at the Sin Day Master. Right? Let's have a peek at the Sin Day Master. Sin High. With Geng Yin Man, so you got a clash man. Digital marketer, how can I, where are you? Winnie Leong. How can I excel in your career? All right, so if you're doing digital marketing, you need to do disruption already. Because of the clash in your month, right, you have to change the way you do things. Right, do the exact opposite, do the exact thing that you don't feel like doing. All right, so this is the month for you to basically do that. Yeah. Ping during IR month, what should you do? Just now, at least you can go back and watch it when it's up on the YouTube, right? Okay, Eileen here, Ren Yin Day Master, yay, another Ren here. Man is Ren Zi, right? So man is Ren Zi, quite okay, you know. Shen Zi Chen is a 3 harmony combination. Which is pretty much quite good. With August being crazy energy month, since you have lots of water, does it mean that it's not advisable for me to continue out looking for a job? Why not? Right? Go out and look for a job, but just that the way that you look for a job right now, you need to use other people to look for the job for you. So if you are water, you're going to meet with companion star, right? Use networking to look for job. Do not use the normal conventional way of, going through what you call your job seeking site. Don't do that. Don't do the job seeking site thingy, don't do the sending resume to people thingy. Get friend, just go out there, got recommendation, really, just go out there, can recommend, just do that. Okay, so that's what you want to basically do. All right, let's take a look. Joanne, 庚子 Ting Yuman, didn't I do online? Launch an online business this month. I also have snake hour. Okay, you got snake hour. If snake hour is combining with the month, which means any sort of marketing thing that you are basically doing will reach a better group of people. So your year basically represent market. So your connection with the market is gonna become much more better, right? So if you're doing marketing related thing, then it's pretty much quite okay. Right, so what is Jia Wood and Day Pillar Tiger clash with? King, don't understand your question. Tiger clash is monkey is already part of the BaZi already. Right, so that's basically what is it? Okay, so let's take a look. Ping Day Master can earn extra money from. Depending on what you are doing, right? At least stock investment is an hour related thingy and is all right. Sorry guys, we have the municipal council spraying mosquito outside, so I will just let them pass a little bit first before I continue chit-chatting with everybody. Let's take a look at it. Right, Nick, increasing sales activity. Nick, I need to understand what you are doing first, right? So, Ting Yu Day Master, month is Geng Shen, right? So, if your Ting Yu month is basically Geng Shen, what are you doing, Nick? Right? Increasing sales activity is something that is very, what you call, general, if you take a look. So let me just take a look at Shirley's first, and Nick, you may want to tell us exactly what you are doing, right? Then I can give you better suggestion. So let's take a look at Shirley's here, right? Your day master is 己巳, right? So interesting little 己 day master, right? So please be a little bit more careful with the thing that you promise people. Month is 壬子. Oh, okay. All right, here is 壬戌. Currently in charge of finance for a project. Be very careful with the thing that you are signing. So if you're in charge of finance this month, any agreement related thing, please get somebody to read it. Right, so I'm facing a lot of challenges and resistance from the project member and management, and they tend to deviate from the company SOP from HQ. How should I position myself in the situation? Should I influence them? Follow, or should I just follow the flow? Not following, yeah, there's gonna be now the chances of you not following is already super high already. I just want to tell you, the chances of you not following is basically pretty much super high already, right? So just that please keep yourself protected. Everything black and white. Seek consensus, right? So because you're the finance, right? Make sure everybody sign off on the document as in what they want to do, right? So make sure that you are protected in this manner, right? So definitely chances of you following rules and regulations is very slim with the hurting officer. With such a strong hurting officer around, right? Breaking thing is very sure already, but make sure that you do keep your HQ informed as to what are the reasoning behind deviating from SOP, and make sure that everybody have a consensus to sign for it. Can? Right? Do that. Ronnie, let's take a look at Ronnie. All right, so Ronnie Tung. right? Day is sin high, so you got a sin day master. Right, let's take a look at it. Ronnie, year and getting new manager. What career outlook for 20? Ronnie, if you are getting a new manager, right, you should be reading the manager chart, not yours. So you want to know what is your manager basically is doing. So Ping Shen is Ngam Ho is the same raw wealth month coming in. You know, I think the new manager will start competing with you. Right, so it's either you manipulate the manager or manager manipulate you. That is basically what raw wealth do. So it's a good for you to put it in a way, pretend to be on the manager side and start to understand how the manager work. That would basically help you a lot in the thing that you are doing. So again, right, this month you are supposed to be covert and strategic. You know, don't put your card out on the open, right? So that is what you want to do, right? Right. So let's take a look at King Ting. Day master is Jia Wood. Day master is Jia Wood. Jia Yin. What will be the challenge in terms of relationship? Jia Yin. Jia Yin is already a clash. So if you are having a Jia Yin is basically a friend star. Rockwell coming in. Here's the thing. King Ting. You're a lady or a guy. If it's a lady, less of a problem. If you are a guy, then you know the Rockwell star does mean that you know breaking in the relationship is pretty much quite high, right? So depending on whether you are guys or a girl. A girl less a bit of a problem because Rockwell doesn't really do so much of a problem to a lady, right? So Ronnie, indirect wealth could be related to stock market investment. Nope. Right, there are nothing called stock market as a marker for BaZi reading, right? So now what happened here, the difference between a direct wealth and also indirect wealth is indirect wealth is non-sustainable up and down type of income, right? So it is often being interpreted as gambling, but it's more closer to commission-based income. Commission-based income, sometimes a lot, sometimes very little, sometimes a lot, sometimes very. It's unstable income. It's more closer to that. Right, Hino. Let's take a look at Hino here. Day Master is Wu Earth. Right, great Wu Earth Day Master around. Let's take a look at that. Xin Chou Man. So you have a Chou Man. Right, so Si You Chou, nothing to do with you. Shen and Chou, not much interaction that's basically happening, right? So what are the rest of your questions? Yes, he know going. All right, so I intend to quit job and partner with friends business. Will it be advisable? This month is seven killing. Can if you want to do now. My question is that you know what you are doing or not. So that is basically running back to the question. But 7K EG man, if you go out there, or whatever that's thrown onto you, at least you will find a solution. I would say that at least you will basically find a solution with the things that you are doing. 7K is also a good month for you to take some risks. Anyhow, this year is a wealth year for you. EG wealth year, eating God, creating wealth. I think it's quite an okay year for you to go ahead with it. Don't be too worried about things. So go ahead, get the thing done. All right. PSU is also a Earth Day Master. Man is Geng, Yang, Metal. Okay. We need the animal sign for your man. Job seeking, will you be able to find a job and get a job? Your heavenly stamp is a clash. Well, if you are seeking, then again, if you are currently not having a job, the job that come to you may be a job that you dislike, but it is still a job, right? So that is basically, the thing that you want to take a look. Bobby Chin, right? Bobby Chin, Sin Wei Day Master. Sin Day Master. Let's take a look at Sin Day Master, direct wealth, rock wealth. So again, a covert month. Wu Yin Man pillar. So again, is a clash tiger man pillar. Not employed. New job will come to me that I will not like. So would you advise for me to take the? Of course, take the job lah. Yo, you got problem with money. Taking a job is much better than no job, right? There's always the answer, you know. And given the current situation that we are in, so you know that right now the situation we are in is not really that great. So, you know, I think you understand the current business situation, right? Any job is good at this current moment, dear. Just take the job, right? Your boss resigned, Teddy. Let me just read what Teddy question is, right? 五 of day master 壬申 man. What type of implication will 甲申 man bring about? You need to keep lookout for. I just got transferred to another department in my job because my boss resigned last month. And will there be any self-punishment? Shen is not self-punishment, Teddy. Right? Monkey, there are no self-punishment. It's called Grand Duke month. Right, so when the same animal sign meet each other, is basically called Grand Duke month. So if you're talking about boss moving away, you're gonna be moved to that. You know, you may need to, you may be placed in a position whereby you know you get a lot of attention, which is great. You know, we love attention. Okay, so it's good for you in terms of career progression if you are looking for career progression. Sammy Liu, Xin Hai Day Master, right? Where are you? Xin Hai Dear Master, Xin Chou Man, right? So nothing much, already got back step at work today. But lucky managed to settle with boss. Is this caused by rock wealth competition? So shall I stay low this month? When we talk about staying covered, right, it's actually not about staying low. It's about waiting for opportunity to strike, right? So play your game well, right? So if you often play game, I think you know how to what you call wait for people to come out and shoot them. That's what you want to do, right? So it's not about staying low, right? It's not about going to hiding. It's waiting for opportunity to strike. Let me see who else is around. Grace question is quite long. Geng Chen, so it's a Geng Day Master. Our is Yi Yu, right? So quite okay. Geng and Yu is already a rock wealth structured. Rock wealth structured meeting with friends. Wow, quite a lot of people around. You're not working this year. Wow. Close off my tuition business and now pursuing finance education to give me better foundation to pursue my career. Trading full time. Should I be more connected with friends who are actively trading or just keep to myself? Go and network with people who are basically trading, right? So your chart is basically all friend star right now. Go ahead, go out and get connected with them. If you are comfortable, one up with having too many companion star is to go borrow money from people. That's a one up for rock wealth and companion star. Now, for the newer generation rock wealth, which is our current generation right now, rock wealth and friend star can do one additional thing: ask money from people. Right? It's all because of the crowdfunding thingy that's become so common nowadays that asking money from people is not something that is weird. Okay, so those are the one that you want to take a look at. Let me just take a look. Lee, let's take a look at Mr. Lee or Miss Lee. I don't know. Lee, Ren Ying. So you are Ren. Ren Ying Man. Wu Ziye. I don't know what is your day master. Right? Lee, your day master is Yin or what? Right? Ren Yin is your day master. Man is what? Day master is Ren Yin Man. Okay, so I'm assuming that is the thing, right? Man is Wu Zi. Ye is Yiqiu. Oh, no. So Zi. Right, so Shen Zhi Chen Man is a combination for your Zi. Alright, so quite okay. How's my career man? This right? Ooh, okay, career with an intensification of your man. The good part of it, you're gonna get a lot of attention, right? So Lee, that is the good part of it, right? So I'm also looking to close some of the activity and in transition transfer to have a new boss this month. So is your advice for me? I'm starting to dating a guy. Huh? Why suddenly got dating pula here? So you want to ask for career? You want to ask for dating right now? Right. So now in terms of your career is basically a grand duke year for you. Now grand duke year means significant. A lot of attention is basically given to you with the Shen Man coming in, Shen Zi Chen. Three harmony combination further push up the situation for you. So you become very, very prominent. So your new boss coming to you, your new boss gonna come to you a lot of time, right? So leverage on that to basically build your relationship with the new boss. You want to be the best of buddy for your new boss, unless you want to get rid of the boss. That is a different question, right? So get rid of the boss mean that you want to sit his place, right? Super Raman Pillai, right? So let's take a look at it. Jia Xu, so use the Jia with Geng Xu Man, so dog man, Ren Xu Ye. Should I improve business? Should I improve business in August? Super Raman, the way that you ask the question, right? Should you go and improve business in the month of August? Of course you should, right? Of course you should improve business in the month. Everybody should improve their, business, right? So if you want to do, right? So, but if you take a look at that, right? So if you have a dog there, is basically you know that you're already in the wealth year. So no, your month is basically wealth. So you're already a wealth structured person. Wealth structured person meeting with 7 killing this year. No, of course lah. You should go and expand the business. Go and do more things with the external side of it. Those are what you want to basically do. No, don't waste the 7 killing. Now, 7 killing is always a very, very good time for you to try out risky stuff, right? So it give you the courage. It's basically give you the bravery to do a lot of things that you need to do. So those are the one that you want to go, right? Victoria, if you need to buy property, right? You can always buy property, right? Actually, your BaZi chart don't assist you in buying property. Buying property, you need specific knowledge for you to basically do that, right? So now the same building, right? How many BaZi chart is buying it? Why do you think that your BaZi chart is gonna make your unit special price? It's not gonna work like that, right? So it's not gonna work like that. If you want to buy property, if you want to invest in stock, right? Your BaZi chart basically doesn't do anything, right? So the way to do analysis for that one is very, very different, right? Try not to use this as a gambling platform. Okay, Daymaster Ting Yu, right? So Ting, specifically one of my favorite Daymaster, right? Where are you, Ting Yu? Where are you, Ting Yu? Right? Why suddenly disappeared already one? Right? Daymaster. Okay, Li Yun, right? Daymaster Ting Yu with the Geng Yin Man. Wow, what's so many Geng Yin Man, right? So what to take notes for in terms of career, don't fight your boss, right? So if Ting Yu is Geng Yin, it's basically resource star. Resource star is people who support you, right? So please don't kill the guy who support you. Don't overwork the guy who basically support you. Take care of your supporting structure, right? So resource is basically your supporting structure. Second thing that you should take care of is basically your health. Your resource star is your health, right? So you need to pay a little bit more attention to your health issue, right? So if you are having a health issue, please do rest, right? So please don't push too what you call do not push too hard on yourself. When resource star is being clashed, it is gonna give you a bit of an issue. Patricia So, right? Patricia So, Ren Chen, and month is Geng Shen. Will it be a good month for me to look for job? Accept job offer. Patricia, you are a fresh graduate. Every month also is a good month for you to look for job. Your job is to look for job. There's no 1 month that you are not supposed to. I will basically go for it to get it done because your month right now is Shen, and this month is basically Shen. It gives you the most amount of prominence and also advertising space for yourself. Easy for people to identify you, right? So you, of course, you want to go and look for a job when everybody can identify you. That is the best month for you to basically, get all these things done. What sort of month work-wise? Quite okay ma. Simon here is a Kui Day Master with a Sin month. So monkey and also the snake is a combine. So you can expect some additional thing coming to you in terms of your career. So pretty much quite good. It can be additional responsibility. It can be additional perk, right? Join Yulo. Let's take a look at Join Yulo, right? So Kui Day Master, Snake Man, isn't it the look the same? Tiger year, right? So you have a combine in your month, is a clash inside your year. Just went through 2 straight months, June and July of 7 killing. Lots of trouble at work, right? So August will be less troublesome. Combined month, at least the work-wise is quite okay, but the clash in the year may be a bit of a reputation issue. So you should expect that some achievement that you are getting in terms of your work may invite in some envy from the friends that is around you. That's all, right? I don't think it's bad. I seriously do not think it's a bad thing, right? Personally, I don't think that is bad thing, because to me, the year, I don't place too much importance on it, because whether your friend like you or they don't like you, right? They are not the one feeding you. They are not the one paying money to you. It's your employer who pay money to you. So I would usually put more weightage on what happened to the month than to the year. Unless you tell me you are a celebrity, that's different. Okay, celebrity year is very important. Anybody who basically engage more in public, the year become very important, right? So Annie Ang, right? G-Earth, Day Master, Run Water is good to have a new job. Wealthier for you. Okay ma, Earth Day Master is basically meeting the Wealth Star this year, right? So now here's the thing, right, Annie, I just want to tell you, right, when you talk about wealthy year, right, the Wealth Star doesn't give you money. Wealth Star give you job. If you are spending your time on a job that doesn't convert to money, still dead meat, right? So it doesn't really work that way, right? So what we usually say that when you have your Wealth Star coming up is that there's going to be opportunity. People's going to have things that they want to complete, but they don't want to do it. They want to pass it to you to do it. So when you complete that, please remember to exchange for money, right? So those are the ones that you want to take a look at. Money don't fall down from the sky. Whoever tells you that, oh, you see Wealth Star, oh, you're going to get rich, right? Ask the fellow to take a bus and go to the next station, right? It doesn't work that way. Leader 93 performer, would stock analysis be easy spot winner? Ronnie, give you fast things about it, right? If you want to do stock analysis, right, you can basically go study it. You don't really need to take a look at your BaZi. But having a high analyzer, it's easier for you to go through data. You don't find it heavy for you to basically go through data. And with a friend structure, now a friend structure, I have to tell you, with such a high 100% friend, right? Two-way, you need to take a look at it first. If you know how to make friends with people who trade stock, great. If you do not know how to make friends with people who trade stock, then you are in deep trouble. Okay, so start changing your friend into people who know how to trade stock, because your friends and your leader is basically friends, and Rockwell Star is of such prominence, right? You are easily influenced by the people around you. Okay, so if you are with a bunch of fellow who doesn't know how to trade stock and you will be with them, you will never learn how to trade stock. So you need to control your friend circle. Okay, so Ronnie, start knowing friends that know that. But the best thing is that really seriously study how to trade stock. Study how to trade stock and make sure that you have the correct fundamental and also the correct technical skill set to do it. That is a better way of basically doing things. Okay, you won. Day is sin. Mao is man. Man is 庚子 and year is 丙寅. Oh, okay. Day is sin Mao, so it's basically a sin day master, and Yvonne and Man is 庚子 with a red. Sin seeing a 子 is an EG, right? Will August be getting better? This year, depending whether you like attention or not, right? So because if you're 庚子, right, you are going through a 福音 month. The year is basically 福音 with your month this entire year. So you can imagine all attention is on you, right? So depending on how you want to play with the attention, you are like the prime suspect in a murder case. Do you like that? You know, how are you gonna basically leverage on that attention? So if you're somebody who like attention, it's great. If you're someone who doesn't like attention, then it's basically not really that good, right? But being and eating God attention is really something that is not very comfortable to an eating God. Eating God don't really like attention, right? So let's take a look at Beyond, and that would be the last question we'll be handling. What strategy best suit to launch new coaching business given the day master is Ren Wu? If you are Ren, then please use what we call referral. Okay, Yi Mao Man, right? So okay, you got a Mao Man Ren, and Mao is basically hurting officer. Yes, referral. Use referral. Okay, use referral services. Get people to refer you. Open your mouth. When you approach somebody. Hey, got people that would need or not? You recommend, right? So Hokkien 個介紹 alright? 介紹一下 right? Got anything go and 介紹一下介紹下咁樣 got anyone recommend a bit. Use that, alright? That is the best way for you to basically get things done. Right, so guys, hopefully you guys have learned a little bit today, so looking forward to see you all again next month. So this one again, Tiger, please put in 120% cautionary in terms of everything that you engage in, especially if the Tiger is in the year, right? Because if in the year, chances of you getting into a bit of an accident in public spaces is much more higher if it's inside the month than is in your work related place. So big consideration on job safety, big consideration on public safety that you are basically in, right? So don't try to get into too much accident, right? Take care, guys. That's it. Bye.